What's going on, lads? Welcome back to another match review video. So I've just been on a three week holiday, so I wasn't able to watch any of the United games in the past 3 weeks, but that's okay because I've been watching the highlights, so I can get some information about the games. So last night I just watched the highlights for Manchester United versus Fulham. And then after I saw the Manchester United fans, their opinions about the game, most of it was negative. And this video, I'm going to be mainly talking about my opinions about the fans' reactions, because me personally, I find it like they are overreacting. So let's start with the first point: Bruno Fernandes missing the penalty. So when I saw Bruno Fernandes that they were going to have a penalty, I genuinely thought he was going to score, because he pretty much never misses his penalties until now. He's almost missed a penalty apparently on since 2023, which is seriously impressive. So when I saw him miss the penalty, I was like, he actually missed it. However, most United fans, not most of them, but like a lot of United fans, they're saying like, oh, Bruno shouldn't start. Bruno should go to Saudi. It's a, it's a bloody penalty. I don't care. It's not like the penalty decided if we are gonna be first place in the league. So, so anyway, also people are saying that Ruben Amorim's our worst coach ever. Statistically, he is our worst coach ever by statistics. But I'm not Amorim out. I'm Amorim in. Primarily because Amorim he got us into the Europa League final, which I just talked about in my other video a couple of months ago. Jesus Christ, that was a horrific game. Anyway, despite the final, he did really well to get us into the UEL final, and he did that in his first season. He didn't have a preseason. He didn't have a full season. He didn't have all the players that he needed, and he still got them into the final. Ha- I can't really name any United coach who has ever done that before. Got them into a European competition final in their very first season. I'm just thinking of my next point. What's the next point? Uh, just say I've not written a script, so it might take me a while. Uh, oh yeah. So United fans have been asking, or like wondering why Amram hasn't started Shashko or Shashko as the striker position. And for me, it makes sense why he's not started him. I don't know why United fans have not realised this, because it's because of match fit and match form. Because it takes a while for a signed player to get to start a match, because Sesko, he's only missed 2 games, and Bumo, he's in pre-season he missed like three he missed like 4 3 games. So I think Sesko, he's either going to start against Burnley or the game after Burnley. No, not Burnley. Burnley. Okay, so let's talk about transfers. Okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think Manchester United they're going to successfully sign Lamens, because if you saw the interview from the after the Arsenal game, Amram backed keeper uh, Bayundir. So if he backs him, they are less likely going to sign him. However, there are a lot of rumours from Mark Goldbridge, Fabrizio Romano, that Manchester United they are about to sign Lamens. Now, I don't think it's an awful signing, but I don't really trust Lammers that much. I'll tell you why. So Lammers is from the Dutch league. The top five leagues is in Europe is the Premier League, La Liga, I think it's Bundesliga, and Serie A, might be the other way round, and then League in fifth. The Dutch league is in Europe's top five leagues, and for me that's a major flaw in a if you're trying to sign a goalkeeper, because for me they should try sign if they really want to sign a goalkeeper, they should sign a goalkeeper from Europe's top five leagues who has started for their club and has been successful in that club for multiple seasons. Because that's what you want in a goalkeeper. You want consistency. And about the midfielders, United fans, they're still thinking that they are going to sign Belieber. They should just get over it at this point. We're not signing Belieber. Like a week or maybe even 2 weeks ago, um, those news that Manchester United they are not going to continue in talks with Belieber. So why people still thinking we're going to sign Belieber if they stopped continuing in talks like a week ago? It doesn't make sense. So so for for a midfielder, apparently there's rumours we might get Adam Wharton. So in a nutshell, this is what I think of the transfers. We are. I don't think personally that we are going to sign a keeper because there's not much time left anyway, and we aren't going to sign Belieber. So likely we're not going to sign a keeper or a midfielder. If we if if we are going to sign one of them, most likely it's going to be a midfielder. Now let's talk about the goalkeeping position because this is quite an interesting one. So a lot of United fans like United People's TV, Ads Talks United. I watch them both. Great creators on Manchester United, but they they prefer Tom Heaton over Binder. I'm not including Onana because it's just obvious reasons why I'm not including Onana. Like like 50% of the reason why I don't back Onana is because of what he did in the UEL final. How did he not save that? How? Like in the final, it wasn't only Onana. It was pretty much the entire team. He was crap. Okay, so um, I do back being there, but I don't. And I also like Heaton, but I don't think Heaton should start for United for the Premier League because let's be honest, he's a bit old, isn't he? It's like putting Ronaldo in the Premier League, starting him, and thinking that he is going to succeed without any training. I mean, no, that, that's not the right analogy. So, the goalkeeping position, yeah, this one's better. The goalkeeping position, it requires a lot of athleticism and fitness. And since Tom Heaton's 39, he's going to be a lot less fit or just less fit than the younger keepers. It's just natural. It's unavoidable. Except if you're Ronaldo, of course, or something like that. He just trains like 50 times per week. Maybe not 50 times. It's more like 20 or something. Anyway, you guys. Anyway, um, there are flaws in Binder. Uh, Corners. Yeah. For me, shot stopping wise, he's great. He's great at shot stopping. He can dive well. He can reach well. It's just in corners that he struggles at, and mainly the reason why is because he's a tall, skinny keeper. He's not like a buff keeper. Oh damn. Ooh. Okay, so he's our buff keeper. That's why we lost to Arsenal because Saliba was like shoving him around. And since Mindy, he's not a very strong keeper. He couldn't hold off Saliba. But I don't know. I just don't think the goal should have been allowed because he was just shoving Binder out of position. And once Binder is out of position, when he tries to reach it, he couldn't reach it properly. Now let's talk about. So we've covered Bruno's penalty, transfers, goalkeeper role. How about we deep dive into United fans? This doesn't count to all United fans. This just made talks about a lot of United fans online. How? Okay, so how a week ago, we when we played well, they were like, "Oh, Amorim, we have to keep Amorim. He is going to be the solution." And then once we had this decent to mid performer, he's like, "Amorim out, Amorim out." It's just, oh my. Some United fans have the patience of a bloody American spoiled girl in Beverly Hills. I'm not trying to be racist, but like that's just a stereotype. I'm British. That's what most British people think of Americans anyway. So yeah, Trump, if you're watching this, there you go. Please don't attack us. All right. All we do is just have beans on toast and tea and fish and chips. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much my opinion of this game. I might actually start making a series about this. I might make a review after each United game if I have enough time. That's not actually a bad idea. I might actually maybe comment and then tell me if I should make a series about it. I'm actually thinking. I'm generally thinking that could be some good content. Anyway, TA edits 5. Goodbye. Glazers out.